Welcome back to Reps and Remedies with Nita and Marcy. This month, we're going to be talking about skipping resolutions, choosing intentions, our growth, and our new chapters.
Yay!
So, I am not a resolution type of girl. I don't know if you are, Nita. I know we talked about this last month a little bit about setting intentions, but I don't know how you feel about resolutions overall.
I'm not a resolution girl because I feel like it's an absolute. Like there's no room for error, no room for growth. But that's just me though. Like a resolution to me feels so final. So
Yeah.
no, I don't like to set those. I like to set goals, but now intentions.
Right. Yeah, I agree. The other thing with resolutions that I see a lot, like with clients and things, is like we make it the first week of January because we're all in, like, January 1, and we start these new resolutions, and like we're gonna give it our all. And like you reach day 7 and you're like, I'm done with this.
Done.
like
Yep.
done. Yeah.
Done. That's
And
how it
I
is for me too.
Yeah, and I don't think resolutions are a bad thing per se. It's just they're say it like I'm trying to find the right words. Like, yeah, they're not a bad thing. It's just that I don't think people keep them. They give themselves like this ginormous like goal or something for the
Mhm.
year that they're gonna complete, and then it's unachievable. Like, I stand by the SMART goal method, and I think resolutions is just creating yourself like that big goal that is not achievable. And a week into your resolution, I think some people start to realize that, and they just drop it instead of breaking it down. They just decide like they're gonna drop it altogether.
Right, right. That's how because I get frustrated. Like for me, like I have this big picture in my head and I'm going to get there. And if I don't get there, then I feel like nothing mattered or I failed. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. And, like failure is not a bad thing, but like that's how we learn. But also, we're quick to beat ourselves up with if we fail. Like if we fail our resolution,
Uh-huh.
especially if it's only a weekend or a month in. Um, and come March, like people forget what their resolutions were even were. Like,
Mm-hmm. That would be me. That would be me.
right. Me too.
No,
I
I like the
can't even.
whole like instead of saying like new year, new me, I don't like that either. That's I don't like that.
I don't like that either. And what's funny is like Nita and I were talking about this podcast topic, and like for some reason we kept both wanting to say like new year, new me, and we're like, that's not what we mean. We
That's
hate
not what
that
we
saying,
mean.
but it keeps like flowing off the tongue for some reason.
Right, it's, like, driven into us, but I don't want it to be, like, a new year, new me. I want it to be, like, new year, new chapters or new year, new
Yes.
adventures, you know?
No, I think you were like the first person to ever like bring up and say like to me specifically, like new year, new chapters, or new year, new adventures. And I love that. Like, I'm not looking to change myself, and somebody else shouldn't be looking to change me either. But opening a new chapter to my life is a better way of putting it, or a new adventure to my life. Like,
Right,
last year's adventure might have steered off course, and this year I'm going to steer it this
right,
way instead.
exactly, and you have to appreciate your previous past selves because it's what built you today, you know?
Yeah, I mean, like, you don't need a new you. You're not broken. You don't need fixed.
Mhm.
You can grow without starting at the beginning. Like, you can build on to what is already there and grow from
Yep,
that.
yep. Build.
Growth
You gotta build yourself up, evolve. You gotta build.
evolve. Think of it as Legos. Like we're just building a little
Legos.
little Lego tower of ourselves.
I'm gonna be a Lego person.
Yeah. um I like, what parts of last year do you actually want to carry into this year?
Good question. I want to carry over the bonds I've made this year. Those people that I've connected with, a certain set of, girls, a group of people, like they are soul food. They filled my cup. And so I want to take them and grow, like take them with me to the next year and so on and so forth. That's what I want. What about you?
I know, I like you say that, I have to almost agree. I am a very introvert. You might like people might not like look at my content, or like once they get to know me, like she's not an introvert at all. But I am. Like I am very much like the person who won't speak first. I'll wait for somebody
Hmm.
else to speak. I'll wait for somebody else to approach me first. Like I'm not going to go out of my way And maybe that's what's made it so hard for me personally to, like, build my fitness business. Like, I'm not there being, like, reeling you in kinda thing. I'm just hoping, like,
Mhm.
you'll see me and you'll like me, you'll come to me kind of
Right.
thing.
You're
But
being authentically you, though.
yeah, but, like, looking back last year, you said about those bonds you created. I have to agree, like, last year was, like, the first year that I, like, really stepped out of my comfort zone with that and created bonds with people all over the United States that I didn't know the year before.
Mhm. It's
And
crazy.
I really focused on, like, my fitness and health coaching locally until last year when I branched out and I'm like, I can do this. Like, I can do this virtually. This doesn't have to be all in person here locally, but I can do. So, I started exploring ways that I can build a coaching business virtually. And I
Mhm.
gotta put, like, it's thanks to all of you guys.
Family,
Family.
support. But yeah, no, that's my number one, what I wanna take, and with me into next like, this upcoming year, not next year. This upcoming year.
We are in 2026.
We are.
uh, yeah, I mean, and build like, building onto that, like, it also, like, taught me that, like, I don't have to be in everybody's corner. I don't have to be everybody's friend. I don't have to be everybody's support system. Like, some of us are not made to be put together in that Lego piece. Some of us are made to be side by side building our own towers.
The way I like to see it is like those kind of chapters in our life, and those moments, those fleeting moments, those friendships, those, I'm talking about those connections. I like to think of it
Yes.
as like a tree branch. Not everybody is going to be the stump. Not everybody's going to be the root that's going to be there forever. Sometimes, like they're the leaf. They're there for a season and they're gone.
Yeah.
And at the end, they're still essential to who you were in that moment.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
that's a good way of thinking about it. Like, I never really thought about it that way. But it's a
yeah.
great it's a great way to think about it because I can't say that I regret anything over the past year. What I can say is I learned and grew from a lot of those things from the
Right.
past year.
No regrets. Like, I know we always say to like, "Oh, I regret that." Like, no, no
Yeah.
regrets. You just learn to build from it, evolve, learn what you wanna do, and change it.
Yeah,
Or don't let somebody cross that boundary, or you don't cross that boundary. You learn from it.
exactly. What have you, like, learned about yourself over the past year that you don't wanna forget?
Not everyone's my friend. Not everyone is in my corner. Or not to invite so many people to sit at my table. Like, I left myself so open and vulnerable, and that's on me. Not everyone deserves to sit at my table that I worked so hard to build.
That's good. That's a good one for myself to remember as well. And like I just said, like, not everyone belongs in
Yeah,
your life.
you just said it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you just
And
said
that's
it, but it's
okay.
so
I
true.
It doesn't mean I wish ill on the people that are at my table. It just means that, you
Mhm.
know, they just don't belong. Some
And it's okay.
It's okay.
I want you to be happy. I want you to be fed, just not at my table.
Yes, absolutely. So I know, like, you had mentioned to me about setting intentions, and like
Mhm.
intentions focus on how we want to live, not just what we want to achieve. So for you, what's the difference between like a resolution and an intention?
For me, the resolution is that one big goal that every you want to or need to achieve. But for me, intention is how am I going to get to that? Like, how should I word it? Like, for me, an intention is like, I'm going to purposely alter my eating habits so I can get down to my fitness goal. I'm going to purposely, intentionally go and work out so I can hit my fitness physical goal. I am now taking more time for myself, setting boundaries, sitting with myself, setting those boundaries. And I'm doing that intentionally. I'm doing things more intentionally now, if that makes sense.
It totally makes sense. And that's like for myself. Like, I think one of my intentions for this year is remembering food is fuel. Like, I think like my biggest struggle over my fitness journey has always been food. It's never been fit, like exercise.
Hmm.
That's Someone has come, and I know like everybody has their things. Like, some people it is exercise, some people it is food, and some people it's motivation, whatever it may
Hmm.
be. But like mine's always been food. And I think because I have a very rough past relationship with food is why. So
Hmm.
like I think my intention this year is remembering food is fuel. Like, if what I'm putting in my mouth, is that going to fuel me later? Is that purpose, like adding purpose and value to my life, or is it because I'm,
Yes. That's a good one.
yeah? Is
That's
it
a
because
good
I
one.
just want something sweet in the moment, but is that something sweet going to
Mhm.
purposefully fuel me?
That's me right there too. I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna be honest, like, I indulged, overindulged during the holidays, but, but now I'm paying for it." And so now I'm like, "Get back on track. This is what I need to do. Let's do it."
And that's the thing, is acknowledging like, hey, like this is what went wrong. I can fix this though, or I can
I
do
had a
better.
Yeah, exactly. I had this whole, I wouldn't say grieving period, but I guess it's kind of a grieving period at the end of the holidays. And just kind of sat with myself and like reflected. And I was just like, man, this is humbling. You know, I take accountability for my part. Nobody made me take the extra cheesecake or whatever.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's a good
I
one.
think also just giving like you grace for that, because it's not something that you do on the regular, or probably a majority of people, it's not something that the majority of people do on the regular.
Hmm.
So giving yourself grace when you do have these indulgent moments, because we're human. And I'm a very much like advocate that, like, don't restrict yourself on your food or it's going to bite you in the end. Like,
This is true. And see, that's me too. But I need to find the balance because I'm a stress eater. When I'm stressed,
yeah.
I eat and I eat a lot. So I'm like, let's eliminate the stress.
And that's probably the key, is like finding, I'm a stress eater too. And then that's where we're like my relationship with food is very poor. But like, is finding the balance.
Find that
Like,
balance.
yeah. It's okay to have a cup of ice cream once a week. It is not okay to have a cup of ice cream every day, kind of thing.
Hmm. Hmm.
I like you said about like the whole like new chapter, looking at like this year as a new chapter and not like a total rewrite. Like, we're not starting our book over this year.
Just new chapters.
We're starting a new chapter. Nia and I love to read, and we learn with
Hmm.
reading, chapters are about growth. Some are about rest, some are about something new, some are about letting go. Like
Hmm.
a new chapters, every chapter doesn't have to be intense,
Right.
to like
It's
mean
all what
something.
you do between the dashes, the date of birth until the day you pass. Like
Yep,
that little dash matters. So do those new chapters, go on that new adventure, book that trip, like
right.
do it.
Something that this is like kind of like funny, not funny, but like something I feel like you said about like the between the dashes is like I've gotten more like acknowledging more that when I die, I'm not taking my money with me. Like,
Hmm.
in this state of like everything right now, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to enjoy it now, here and now. Like,
Hmm.
may it be like a trip, may it be the new bedroom suit that I talked about, maybe like whatever it
Right.
may be. Like in the end, I'm not taking it with me, and who knows where we're gonna be at in 3, 4 years from now. So I might as well enjoy it.
Yeah.
Make myself happy.
Build onto your chapters, girl.
That's right, right? Marcy shows up with a new car.
That's
That
awesome.
is not that is not happening anytime soon, since I had already got a new car 2 years ago. If this year had a chapter title, what would you name it?
2026 or 2025?
2026, this year. This year. If
Hmm.
you were going to name this year.
Wanderlust.
I love that.
Wanderlust. Yeah. And for those who don't know what that is, it's like to travel,
No, I love that.
experience.
Traveling we're gonna do.
I'm so excited.
I'm very excited too. I want to like visit more places that I've never been, and obviously that's one of the things with coming to see you. Like, I've never been to Texas
Yes.
before. This is exciting.
Girl, you're gonna get a whole Texas experience. I love it.
I'm excited. Super excited for this Texas experience. So, yeah, I mean, like, traveling, yeah.
What would the name of your upcoming year would be?
That's a good question.
Mhm. I know, on the
I
spot.
know. I know, like, I know, I ask you, like, you should have an answer right away, but, like, then myself, like, I can't even think of myself. Because, I'm gonna say I wanna say something with growth in it, because I just gotta figure out, like, what I would name it, like, growth something.
Yeah.
Because, like I already said, like, I really had tried to come out of my shell last year and had a lot of, like, lessons learned from trying to do so. This year, I wanna make it more about, like, my growth and, like, focusing on myself, and,
Hmm.
like, I hate to say this, but, like, a little less about what others think of me and more about how I view and think of myself.
There you go. That's a good one.
Yeah. And, like, talk about growth. Like, mental and physical growth aren't necessarily separate things. Like, movement supports your mental health, rest supports your physical health. Like, consistency doesn't mean like being perfect, but like putting like the mental and physical growth together and realizing that they're connected.
They are.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. I'd have to go look at my TikTok, but like I said something yesterday on like my TikTok thing about like, or today, like going to the gym being therapy. And I'm not talking about like sitting down talking therapy, obviously, but like sometimes like that's just where like I have to go to clear my mind.
Some people do the gym for therapy. Some people read books. Some people do arts and crafts, game, workout.
Yeah.
I drive. I like to drive and listen to music or sometimes my audibles. That's my therapy. Just kind of sit in it, sit with the moment kind of thing. Feel my feels, try to filter it out, like sort it out, and then, okay, I'm good.
I like that. I usually do more of that, like more of like just drive and feel my feels. I do less of that. I feel like recently life has become so demanding for myself
Mhm.
that I don't have time to put back to myself, like so to go do a drive or whatever. So like, but I tried like last weekend. I'm like, I really just want to take like a slow weekend. So I worked at my crocheting while listening to an audiobook. Like,
I love
and I
that for
want to
you.
try to do more of that this year. Is I
Yeah.
sit when I go and do my craft shows and people are like, "How do you find time to crochet?" And I'm like, "I don't." But that was one thing I was thought about. Like, I can, I can listen to audiobooks and not read the books and crochet at the same time.
I'm telling you, that's a lifesaver. One of our friends in our community, her Evie got me hooked on the audibles. And then I'm like, oh my God, I can multitask while I'm listening to a story.
Right, right? Like,
Like, whoa.
I have tried Audible books, like, so often, but I think a lot of times when I would try to do them, I would try to do them while driving, and I don't know what it is with listening to books while driving. It's like I can't focus in the book or I lose, like, where I'm driving or vice versa, like,
For me, it has
so
to be like a redundant route. Like you already know, you could drive it like at the back, you know it. So that's the only way I could do it. Now I'm headed to a new place. Oh no, I can't focus. I'm like, whoa,
yeah.
overstimulated.
It's kind of like whenever you're going to a new place and it's time to make that turn and you have to turn your music down, it's like
Turn
you
the music
can't.
down, roll the windows down so you focus, and you're
Yeah.
like it really helps you focus.
Right? It's like, why can't we listen to music and turn at the same time?
Listen, I can
What
chew
is it
gum and
on me?
drive. Let's not test the limits.
Right? But I did learn, I guess it was over Christmas, whenever I was going to the farmer's market every weekend and trying to get some more crocheting done because I'm like, I can't keep up with crocheting if I'm going to the farmer's market every weekend. So that's when I like learned like I could listen to start listening to books and crocheting at the same time while at the market because before I wouldn't even crochet at the market because I'm like I don't want people to see me crocheting.
Oh, that, yeah, I get that. Like you don't need to see the art
Yeah.
being made.
Yeah. And I think for me, it's because, like, if I get, like, distracted, then I lose my place of crocheting too. Like, I really do focus on that. Like, but listening to an audible book and crocheting at the same time is
You
doable.
could do that. You could do that. Who
Yeah.
knows? You might have a blanket made by the end of it.
I I could probably put out a blanket a lot faster than I can put out my little bumblebees that I was trying to make last weekend.
They're so cute though.
I know. Blankets, I feel like, are fairly like, while I know that they're huge, they're fairly easy. It's just kinda like the same stitch all over, then you reverse it. Then it's and it just keeps going.
Mhm.
Like bubble bees, I'm like, it's something.
Too
It's
much
something.
too much thinking with that.
Yeah. Yeah. Did I or did I not count my loops? Like, I don't know.
Crazy work. No, yeah, you just gotta do something that makes you happy.
Yes.
Find time to make yourself happy. If you wanna, like, read and crochet, then you gotta alter something, like do an audible and crochet.
Yep. Yep.
Yep. I had to do that because I was abandoning my motherly duties, like chores and being lazy with dinner because I was reading. And finally, I was like, okay, this is not fair to my children. This is not fair to my house or me. Let me alter the audibles, and now my house is clean. Everything's
That's
done.
That's why I asked in our book club. So Nita and I are in a book club, and I asked, like, in the book club, these girls were saying about reading over 100 books a year, and I'm like, "Are you reading them or are you listening to audio?" Because, like, I'm like, "How are you reading so many books and not neglecting the household chores?" Like, good for you, like, if you can do that, but, like, for me, I'm like, I can't find the time to do that.
Look, we're only 11 days into the year. I'm already on book four.
Look at that. See,
But
what am
two
I
of
on,
it
2?
was actually three of it was audible, though. I'm actually physically reading book four.
I finished 2 books. I think I'll be working on my 3rd one now.
There you go.
Unless there was one in between that I can't think of. But I can remember the one I started the new year with, and I know the one I just finished yesterday, so yeah.
See?
Um,
Books, new
yeah.
adventures, new chapters. I love it.
And it's kind of like, I mean, that's like plays on like my habit stacking thing that I talk about all the time with fitness, even. Like, habit stacking is a great way for like to get movement in when you feel like you can't get to the gym. I tell the girls all the time, like, do squats when you go to the bathroom, do calf raises whenever you're brushing your teeth, you do a fun little dance when
Mhm.
you're loading the dishwasher, like whatever it may be.
Calf lifts up, all that.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I know going to the gym as a busy mom is not always doable, but finding like what I would call micro movements to do habit stacking is a great way, though. I don't want to say to skip the gym, but to start somewhere. Like maybe if you've never
Mhm.
started somewhere before.
I'm gonna start doing, like, I guess it's still considered Pilates at work with, like, the exam tables and the provider rolly chairs. Like, you know what? I was, like, looking up a couple videos. I was like, I can do this quickly between patients.
Desk Pilates, that's, like, a great one, like, I don't know if anybody's ever seen that before, but desk Pilates is, like,
Right?
a great way to get movement in. That's a good idea for some videos to make too. Um,
Huh? See?
but, I mean, it's true, like, and that's why I tell them, like, when I go to the bathroom, I do 10 squats, like, after I go to the bathroom, because people are like, "Please don't tell me, like, how are you able to do squats before going to the bathroom?" I go to the
No, like,
bathroom, and before and
just
after I
do it while
wash
you're
my
washing your hands. Just do
yeah,
it while you're washing your hands.
right,
If it's saying happy
exactly.
birthday anyways, might as well just do it the whole time.
Right. You can wash your hands and squat, trust me.
It can be
And
done.
it's like before you know it, you have 100 squats in for the day.
This is true. This is true. All right, so I'm gonna implement room Pilates or desk Pilates, whatever, exam table Pilates between patients, and then squats with hand washing.
That's right.
Those two things I'm gonna take with me.
Yeah, I mean, success doesn't have to be dramatic. It just has to be like, maybe showing up for yourself more consistently, being kinder to yourself, listening to your body.
Mm,
I don't think like we listen to our body enough.
that that part. You have to listen to your body. Like it's telling you something. And if you don't listen to it mentally, then it starts affecting you physically.
Yes.
Like your body speaks to you. Like not just I'm craving ice cream, but no, like you're craving iron or you're craving those fresh greens or there's a mineral you're missing. For me, that was
Right.
iron.
Right. Right. I for sure am one that probably doesn't listen to my body enough. I mean, it could go like the opposite extreme, like being like consistently sore. Well, I don't want to say sore. Like I've been having shoulder problems for a long time. And yet when I go to karate, like I think I should still just power through push ups, knowing that those push ups are only hurting my shoulder. It's not making me stronger because
Mhm.
there's something wrong with my shoulder. Like it's
Right.
not it's not just being sore from working out. Like there's something actually like wrong.
Right. There's something like physically wrong with it. And it's telling you you should not be doing that.
And
Yet
yet
we
Marcy stood
ignore
yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, I still do for some reason. Why? Why do I still do it?
things we put our body through.
Right. Any other thoughts, Nita? Any other thoughts from your end?
No, not really. I think we touched a lot.
We did touch on a lot. If you are skipping resolutions this year, you're not at all behind. Like you're actually right on track. Choosing awareness, choosing growth, choosing a chapter that actually fits your life.
Figure out your intention and drives you.
Yes. So
Yeah,
on indie note for listeners, just think about and jot down whatever you may be. Like if you're a journaler, or if you plug this in the back of your head, like whatever your go-to method is, like what is one intention you are going to be carrying into this year?
yeah, that's a good one. That is a good one, though. Be put on a spot like that. That was a good one.
So you can think about it. You can jot that down. The listeners can jot that down too. I'll jot that down as well. But yeah, something to reflect on for the next couple of weeks about the intentions we're carrying for this year.
Exactly. No new year, new me. You are still beautiful and amazing. Just evolve.
Just evolve.
New chapters, new adventures.
That's right. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here.
Until next time.